to cover that joint. And I just push it in there with my fingers a bit. When you're repairing a taping, or when you're doing a taping repair, you want to make sure that you don't have it, too much out of the joint. You want to smooth it out with your drywall knife, but you don't want it to be totally gone, right? This is the adhesive. This is what holds the tape on the joint, right? So I'm not using a ton of pressure when I scrape my drywall knife along the paper. I am trying to get the excess away, but you still want there to be enough underneath that tape. Because if you were to really put a lot of pressure and really squeeze out all that mud, well, you could have issues with it sticking properly. So after my first coat is nice and dry, then, and I leave it for quite a bit of time because I have other things to do, then I use my 12-inch drywall knife to apply my first real coat of drywall compound across the tape. For this process, I'm not going to have it feathered out to its maximum width, but this is the beginning process. So that's a 12-inch drywall knife. By the time my first real coat is applied, it will be a bit wider than the foot in width, and I will let that dry. You're always wanting to give it a sufficient amount of time to dry. Put a fan on, let a fan blow some air up onto the area that you've coated. Now this is my second coat, and as you can see, now I'm going about 2 feet, feathering it out. So in these scenarios, you don't want to see where you've done the repair. And the best way that I've ever found doing drywall compound is the feathering out, making it as wide as you're able to, and that will prevent you from seeing a hump in the ceiling or in the wall or wherever you're doing your repair. So with the second coat, I'm almost getting it to, as wide as I want. But you'll see I even go a little bit wider with the third coat, and with this area I did put on a light fourth coat even. I put it on very thin. I know some guys will put it on a lot heavier, but I'm doing no sanding at all in between these coats. And by the time I get to the very end, you'll see how little sanding I really have to do, and that is because I put it on very thin, which, it may require an extra coat, but I really don't mind. If it saves me from having to do a lot of sanding, then, I always find that that's a better alternative. So this